How's it going, everyone? College Lefty, and in this video I'm going to be debuting the MVP Babe Ruth. This card is absolutely unbelievable. He can really do it all in MLB The Show 20. Let's go ahead and get right into this video. For this debut video, I am short on time in terms of everything I have to complete, so I'm going to be hopping into the event. We're going to be using an all awards team as well. We have 5 MVPs in the lineup and 3 Silver Sluggers. We're going to be going up against a variety of opponents as well as trying to get Babe Ruth as many at-bats as we can. And to start this thing off, Babe Ruth gets an opportunity. This guy has Jackie Robinson, all-star version, on second base, and Babe Ruth is gunning him down at third for an inning-ending double play. I've made some really great defensive plays with Babe Ruth in years past, and I wanted to try him out in right field during this event on all-star difficulty just to kind of get a good judgment of how this card will perform on the average difficulty in the game. Of course, he's going to be good on all difficulties. I mean, take a look at this throw. They did buff his arm strength and accuracy in this year's game, so I think that that's awesome. He should be able to be a little bit more effective out there in the outfield. I mean, he does have silver defense, a little lower reaction, and I think that that makes the most difference for some of the outfielders in the game is reaction and speed. So I'm going to be using him at first base anyway. In this very first at-bat that we're showing here in this video, he already has some stats accumulated, but I'm going to upload these clips out of order. He's got some really good highlights in this very first game. And Rogers Hornsby is also amazing. We're debuting a couple different players in this one. I also tried out the Evan Longoria. I don't think he'll be in this one, just use him for like one game. But a lot of these brand new cards will be using Tom Seaver as well. And I wish I could use Trevor Hoffman, just not able to use him in this event. I will be using all of these cards in ranked seasons here pretty soon. I just had a little bit of time to play a couple of these event games throughout the day, so I wanted to make sure to get these highlights up there for you guys. I know you want to see MVP Babe Ruth debut, so he already has a double. It probably would have been an out if the opponent had a better fielder in right field, but hey, a double is a double in the scorebook. I will take it, and here he is going deep the other way. Babe Ruth, 125 contact, 120 power, sends that to the opposite field for a home run. So let's go ahead and get into the next couple of clips here. This is actually the very first game that I'm using Babe Ruth. We're going up against a really good team as well. And as you can see, he has no average, no home runs, no RBIs, nothing. So here he is, the great Bambino, walking up to the plate. You guys already saw one of the home runs that I hit with him. I felt like I was going to start off with, a little bit slow with this card. He has a little bit of a slower swing compared to some of the other players that I'm using. For example, Mike Trout has a much faster swing than Babe Ruth, but Babe Ruth kind of has a similar swing to Reggie Jackson. If you've used Reggie Jackson, then you kind of understand what I'm talking about. He does have a great swing. It's just a little bit slower than some of the other two-handed swings in the game. So anyway, that last opponent quit out. That's why I've uploaded these clips out of order. Babe Ruth grounded out in that very first at-bat, and then that opponent just quit. So let's go ahead and get into another game here. Babe Ruth with Mike Trout on second base, facing Zach Greinke, and here is his very first base hit on the squad. Now he's batting 500, and that's kind of where his average was at the beginning of the video. So in this one right here, I felt like I went the other way with this pretty good. I mean, a little bit late, a little bit on the later side of good right there. But that's Babe Ruth. I thought that was launched into the gap. I'm not sure. It could be the field that we're playing at, but Rogers Hornsby doesn't care. He's hitting a perfect fly ball home run, and that card is going to be amazing. Best hitting second baseman we have in the game right now. That 125 contact with that power and that vision is certainly going to help. The vision really only helps with increased timing windows. I've noticed guys in the 120s, 125, you can kind of swing really early, keep the ball in play, or swing even a little bit later than some guys with lower vision and still put the ball in play. I'm still getting used to Babe Ruth's swing here in his first few at-bats. I just missed this one. Didn't get the PCI up and away there, and that was a meatball. I mean, you could tell by how big the PCI was that he missed his location. He missed with poor feedback, or his pitcher starting to go into that yellow range. One of those things happened. And then we go deep with Hornsby yet again. We're in extra innings in this one, bottom of the 6th. I used like all my pitchers that I had In order to get all these players into the lineup in this event, I had to put a bunch of scrubs in the bullpen and a couple lower overall players in the starting rotation just to get that rating mod or overall for this event under that 95 or at that 95 range. In this next one, we are going to be using Tom Seaver, and I've used this card once before. Just wanted to show you some clips from what his pitches are looking like. I know it's tougher to tell if a pitcher is good or not on All-Star. I feel like Tom Seaver is always going to be good in MLB The Show. He's been pretty good the last couple of years. I mean, even in MLB The Show 16, he was decent. I mean, he had a 99 overall card. He's always had the great pitch repertoire, or a good pitch repertoire that you would want, that fits the meta, or I guess what everybody's using in the game. A lot of people like sinkers. A lot of people like guys with slower off speed and big speed differential for online gameplay. So that's what this card's going to do. I mean, yes, he gave up a leadoff double. This opponent was on the off speed for the most part and late on the fastball. But, yeah, I mean, I just trying to make my adjustment, try and figure out what he's looking for early in the game. That pitch caught a little bit too much of the plate. But I plan on using Eric Gagne. I plan on using a couple of these brand new pitchers. I'm still waiting to see what their attributes are like for their individual pitches on Daddy Leagues. I know Eric Gagne's are available, and I'll be posting those on Twitter. But I mainly wanted to focus this video on Babe Ruth. He did draw a couple walks, and I was also able to steal a base with him. It was a curveball in the dirt. Catcher kind of bobbled it. I was trying to take off or actually do a hit and run, and then I realized that the pitch was going to be low. So I took it. Babe Ruth stole a base. So honestly, he can do it all. I mean, he threw somebody out. He's hit a home run. He's done pretty well at the plate, even though, I missed a couple good pitches to hit. That's going to happen. I'm not the greatest hitter, but I have also been playing a bunch against the computer to try and unlock that card. So I didn't even know if I was going to hit the ball at all. I didn't know if my timing was going to be there. Anyway, this opponent ties it up, which is kind of what I wanted him to do. I kind of wanted him to tie it up. I didn't really want him to take the lead, but I wanted to give Babe Ruth a chance to walk it off here in the bottom of the third inning. I know he was due up, or I know he will be due up in the bottom of the third, so I was kind of hoping that he would score one run, but not really three. So anyway, we get a base hit here with Mike Trout facing Billy Wagner. Send that one up the middle. And now we got to face Billy Wagner, lefty-lefty, with Babe Ruth. He went with the fastball, 2-2 count. I paused the game. I knew he was going with the fastball there. I just had to really turn on it. It was a matter of squaring up the ball. And that's really the hitter I want up at the plate, obviously, is 99 MVP Babe Ruth with the game on the line. He hits the game-tying home run, and then we walk it off here with Gary Sheffield, an amazing card that I've recently prestiged. I'm kind of bummed that you can't really prestige Babe Ruth, but it's all right. I'm kind of bummed even more that you can't prestige Tom Seaver, and I am going to be making a video on why I am talking about that in general. But anyway, Tom Seaver on the mound once again. We are going up against the 85 version of Bob Gibson, so this is an interesting card. I never really faced this guy, but if you got to use what you got in this event. I've gone out there with a couple different guys, Robin Roberts, Tom Glavine, John Smoltz, those special edition diamonds, just because I was a couple games deep into the event run, and I just wanted to keep playing. I didn't want to make a new team. It's not like I have any pitchers that I can prestige in this event, so I figured, I was in the same position as this guy before, but here's an interesting one. His left fielder just misses the ball. I don't really know what happened because the clip kind of glitched out, or there was a little bit of lag. Something happened there. I don't know if he saw the same thing that I saw on my screen, but it looked like his fielder kind of teleported there. Maybe he got a weird animation. I think he had a silver defender out and left, so sometimes that will happen. It's more likely to happen with bronze fielders or even commons. But anyway, in this one, we are able to get the first couple of outs with Tom Seaver. Pitching effectively, we get the bottom of the lineup, the pinch hitter for the pitcher, Corey Seager, really the best card I could get in there as a pinch hitter with all these 99s. And I kind of wanted to try him out anyway, just because he's a good 91 overall Rookie of the Year, Corey Seager. Anyway, we have Mike Trout up, draws a walk there, and we're trying to break this game open. We're trying to get something going here with Babe Ruth. He drew a walk in the first inning, batting .400, and he smacks this one to right field. This might be caught in ranked seasons with the diamond defender in right field like Larry Walker or maybe Mike Trout or somebody that plays defense really well with the higher reaction. I'm not exactly sure, but it's a triple in the box score for Babe Ruth. I will take it. We end up losing connection. That opponent quit out of the game. And honestly, though, all around, great debut from Babe Ruth. I would have loved to hop into ranked seasons for even a couple games. But Babe Ruth does it all in this one. Thank you for watching. I'm College Lefty, and peace out.